On this episode, the P.A.S.T team continues their investigation of the Prospect Place mansion where they have already uncovered some compelling evidence. What will the team encounter in the barn?
Are you near him?
Dude, my hand is burning up right now.
Do you have a scratch on it or anything?
I don't know, dude. I can't see. It's like the top of my hand is just on fire.
And what has Connor frightened in the ballroom? Find out next as the team continues their investigation.
Now, if you watch part 1 of this video, you'll remember us being in the basement. Now, we caught some interesting things in the basement, but one thing that we didn't necessarily catch at the time is something that we caught after we uploaded the video. Now, if you remember back from part 1, I have 2 different cameras on the screen. In the upper right hand corner is Connor's camera, and the rest of the screen is my camera. Now, the reason why I did this is because I wasn't shooting the flashlight the whole time, yet Connor was. So I wanted to get footage of the flashlight turning on and off at the same time as getting a view of the entire room. So after I uploaded this video and I watched it a couple times, I noticed something really interesting in this video. Something passes in front of Connor's camera. So the video you're watching now is 10% of the original speed of the video. And when you slow it down, you can see a solid mass pass in front of Connor's camera. And now another thing I like to say is there's no way that this was any of our arms or anything of the sort, because we're using rigs that I made where you have to use both arms and both hands to hold it up. And even if it did, this doesn't look like an arm passing in front of the camera, and he'd have to reach around the rig and pass in front of the camera that way. But there's absolutely no way this is possible. And the thing is that if you watch, you can see on my camera, as this passes in front of his camera, a shadow move across the back of the wall. Now this is caused because of the IR light getting blocked out from his camera, and so there's no light lighting up that area, but the rest is still illuminated by my IR light. So basically what you're seeing is his IR light being blocked out by a solid mass. Now what's very interesting about this is if you look closely, you can almost see it looks like one leg swings forward, stops, then the other one swings forward in upward motion as this thing moves across the screen. So it's definitely moving from right to left. What is it? We really don't know. But another thing is that we're standing right in front of the well. The well's about 2 to 3 feet in front of us. So if there was any way possible that someone somehow broke in, came down here and walked in front of our camera, they couldn't have, because there's a well right there. And there's no way that they could have walked through the well or over the well. So that just adds more to the legitimacy of this piece here. So we really don't know what it could have been. It clearly looks like someone walked in front of his camera that's a solid mass, blocks out the IR light, and then you get the shadow from my camera on the back. And like I said, there's no way that it could have been us, because you can see we're both standing still, otherwise the camera would be moving along with us. And there's absolutely no way that anyone could have walked in front of our cameras, because they would have fallen in the well. So we're left to ask, did we finally catch a full body apparition?
So we're taking another venture out to the barn. One of our cameras lost signal, so we're going to try to go out here and see what's up.
Camera's plugged in.
Everything looks fine.
Is the IR light on? Yeah, so we have power. It's plugged in. I don't know, man. I don't think the camera's IRs are on.
They're not,
Are
dude.
they?
Cameras ours aren't even on.
That means the cable has to be unplugged. Somewhere between this one and the one in the place.
But the cable can't be unplugged.
It's gotta be. I don't know how else to describe or how else to explain it.
Unless they broke the camera. Little unpluggage. So we went down in the basement. We came back up. We went to our base and saw that the barn DVR camera was unplugged. Said no service. So we venture out here to the barn. Find out that the camera hadn't been moved at all. Everything was fine. We couldn't figure out what was going on. So we decided to trace back the DVR cable that's running to the house. And we figured out that one part had been unplugged, but see, when we walked into the house, the DVR was fully functional. So this had to happen while we were in the house. It had to come unplugged while we were in the house. So it's pretty unexplainable. We don't really know exactly what happened, but I think we got it solved now. Now we're getting ready to go into the barn where the supposed bounty hunter was hanged from the rafters in here. We're gonna go in here. We're gonna try to draw them out, see what kind of activity we can get.
We heard footsteps and rustling in the dirt. I'll get down in here.
Is there anyone in here with us? So I threw down a flashlight, turn on, turn it off, whatever you want. Came here to talk to you. From what I hear, a bounty hunter was hung in here. You make me sick, and you know what? Today you make most people sick because slavery is abolished. You failed. Everyone saw how stupid you were. You're nothing more than a coward.
We've heard that you like to pick on the women out here.
Why don't you pick on me, big boy? Come on. Right here. Alright, bounty hunter, this is where you're hung from. How'd it feel to get hung up here? Sure, it feel nearly as bad as all the pain the slaves went through that you captured.
Just like that.
Yeah.
How'd you like that, bounty hunter?
Come on out. It's time for you to hang.
Your time has come. Do you have any last words? Whoa, dude, my hand just got really, really hot.
Really?
Did you hear what it said?
Uh-uh.
And he said hand.
Did you just touch him? Are you near him?
Dude, my hand is burning up right now.
Do you have a scratch on it or anything?
I don't know, dude, I can't see. It's like the top of my hand is just on fire.
I can't tell. I have to
It
check
doesn't
with
feel
the
like a scratch,
flashlight.
it's just like heat.
Is that you doing that? We need something better than that. Kick that chair over.
What was that? Did you see that?
Mm-mm.
It like lit up the room.
Really?
Dude, my hand is getting that again, dude. It's like touching my hand.
Hey, why don't you stop touching him and show us something we both can see? I want to see you move that chair.
Get out. He said get out, dude.
At this point in the night, we decided to go up to the third floor to the ballroom.
What's going down?
Oh, we haven't gone out on the balcony in the sick room yet.
Take me to the ballroom. We'll dance around.
In the sugar shack.
Take me to the oh my god!
Whoa. What?
There was someone standing right there in the doorway.
Now, earlier that day, we seemed to catch this anomaly in the ballroom. We really don't know what to make of it, but it moves in front of the camera and then moves away from the camera. And absolutely no one was in here after we reviewed the DVR footage. We found that we were actually back in our central command. So we really don't know what exactly to make of this. Alright, so now we're here in the ballroom. This is a place where behind this cross lies some demonic symbols that here during the period of time when this place was closed down and not occupied, Satanists came in here and actually sacrificed different animals. And we're here to find out if this place really is demonically active. Come on, make a sound. Do something. Let us know you're here.
We heard you're real mean up here. Like to scratch people. Maybe even push or shove them. You hear that? Are you gonna do anything?
Something's moving over there.
Heard a banging of footsteps.
Me too.
Guess that means yes.
Her footsteps behind us.
Me too. DVR's got it. So you told me you'd make this thing spike.
Cold spot right on my hand, dude.
Breeze is coming right through me. I'm starting to shake again. Like crazy.
What was that?
Something just grabbed my leg. Shit, you know. Austin, you had something white go across your screen right there.
Really?
Just before you jumped back. I don't know if it was light coming off of Connor's.
You come stand to the right of me.
Because I'm getting this breeze like crazy. Right on my hand. There was something like...
Dang, I kicked the ball. I can't see where that thing going. Where at, right here?
Right where my hand's at. Like it's freezing right now. I keep getting this damn breeze.
Your hand's cold.
I know. There's this breeze that keeps going over it. Like someone's touching it or... I don't know how to explain it. Here on my legs are straight out.
So you say that it touched your leg?
Yeah.
Like grabbed it or brushed it?
Like grabbed. Right on my knee.
Like a little kid.
I don't know what it was, but it wasn't like a grab, it was like a grip.
Like a firm, tight grip.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
If you are a demon, and you're in this room right now, in the name of Christ, I demand you let your presence be known right now. Now at this very moment, while we're sitting in the ballroom, something very interesting is happening in the barn. Now the same camera that came unplugged earlier is now moving and shaking violently, and it's something that we have absolutely no explanation for. As you can see by the timestamp on the DVR footage, this is happening at the exact same time as we're sitting right here in front of the camera in the ballroom. So there was absolutely no one in the barn and no way that this camera could have moved by itself. Now there's no open window on this barn, on this floor, because this is the second floor, and there's really no wind. And the thing is that this didn't happen in the entire 10 hours of DVR footage that we have, other than this one instance, and it lasted for a few seconds, and then it just stopped and never occurred again. At this point in the investigation of the ballroom, we decided to do a quick ghost box session. Now, a ghost box is a radio that basically scans through frequencies really quickly, and we use the AM channel because there's really nothing on there but static. And basically, we want to get a couple answers to some of our questions.
Found it.
Are you trying to pass on? If you're trying to pass on, please let us know, and we'll try to help you.
Jesus is here. Did you hear that?
I did.
Are you trying to pass on? Please let us know. Please.
Or something.
Please, one more time, that was not clear enough. How about this? If you're trapped here and you need help passing on the count of 3, I want you to turn on that flashlight. 1, 2, he's counting. 3. 1, 2, he's counting. 3. 1, 2, he's counting. 3. 1,
2. He's counting. 3. Definitely said he's counting.
Mm-hmm.
Please tell us if you need help. Please.
Worries me. I heard that worry.
Do you stay here because you're afraid to face God?
You hear the yes? Woman's voice said yes.
Yeah, it sounded like a woman's voice saying yeah. Can you tell us why you're afraid? George. Why are you afraid to go on and stand before God? Don't leave me. Something touched my head, is touching my head. The back of my head. You touched him first.
At this point, we had ended our ghost box session, decided just to sit back and see what happens. Now, Connor decided to sit on the opposite side of the room where we felt a bunch of negative energy coming from. So he sat over there by himself while me and his dad sat on the other side.
Q, turn that light on if you're an evil presence. Are you demonic? If so, turn on that flashlight now. What's up?
What? You not hear that?
I didn't. I just caught something fly in that direction.
I just I heard something and I heard you flying.
Was that the flashlight?
Was it the flashlight?
Are you talking about that rolling sound almost?
That was like the chair moved. I heard chair move. The chair moved. I heard the chair move, and then you started flying through here.
So the chair did move?
The chair moved. And then the rolling sound was the flashlight rolling on the chair. Where's the flashlight? Right there. Shoot, flashlight tried to roll off.
Oh, this flashlight came on.
I heard the chair. Did you not hear the chair move? I heard the chair move, then I heard you running.
I thought that was your chair.
Nope. Well, the light came on over here again. F that. F that.
Now here we have a view from Connor's camera when the chair moves. Now what I want you to really pay attention to is, one, you can tell that he moves after the sound. So he doesn't move and then the sound happens. So it couldn't have been his chair. He moves in reaction to the sound. So after you hear the sound is when he moves. So he's sitting still. You can see his camera is not moving around. And you would be able to tell if he got up, the camera would have been moving. Or if he moved the chair, the camera would have moved in some sort of fashion. But you can tell that his camera's steady. It's pointed towards one location. And it's not until after you hear the sound that you hear him move.
What?
What? What?
So that concludes our investigation here at Prospect Place in Trinway, Ohio.
I'd just like to add, last night when we were trying to sleep, we caught footsteps all night walking up and down the hall. A series of very loud bangs and voices of a female. We closed the door and it seemed like things just got louder. We heard dragging furniture in the room next to us and just footsteps the entire night. I don't even know if we slept last night, to be honest. Maybe a couple of hours, but it was pretty rough. So we hope you guys enjoy the video. Once again, we are the P.A.S.T team, and check out the rest of our videos and like us on Facebook if you haven't yet.
Subscribe to us on YouTube. Follow us on Twitter.
On the next episode, the P.A.S.T team travels to Taylor Mill, Kentucky to investigate Wolf House and to take on their most shocking case yet. What left the owner of this house fleeing in fear for his life?
We're wondering if, this thing did make him crazy.
I have a firm believing. As soon as he left the house, he had a totally different mentality. Like, besides that thing that he kept seeing everywhere. I mean, as far as his personality and everything went, he's pretty much, I guess, back to normal. I don't know what his normal was before, but
Right.
yeah, I mean, whatever it is back. That's all I know.
What lurks in the attic of the two-story building?
I'm picking up some weird noises, almost like footsteps.
Coming up the steps.
No, it sounds like it's coming from in there somewhere. It's on hardwood.
Why do neighbors fear this house?
Next door has issues too. She always has her lights on. So, always.
And which team member is left shaken after they experience an attack by an unseen force for the first time?
What are you going to do to make us leave?
I'm going to kill you.
That don't give me a warm and fuzzy feeling.
No.
Find out on the next episode as the team tries to uncover what is haunting the small town of Taylor Mill and its residents. Make sure you like the P.A.S.T team on Facebook and check out more of their videos below.